What they've been waiting for.
What they've been waiting on. The top player from Longview High School since the year 2000 is Vondrell McGee.
Number 3.
Number 3, Vondrell McGee, the number 1 player in school history. You talk about V because you were in school with V. You were at practice with V. You got real experience with V.
Yeah.
And so you go ahead and just tell us just how special Vondrell McGee is, because that's the one thing that a lot of people see the things that he did on game day.
Right.
But what's so special about playing with a dude that's that special is that you see what he can do day in, day out in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so you got the opportunity to see all this shit, man. Just talk to us, tell us what it was about playing with Vondrell McGee.
If you know Vondrell, if you really know him, he's hilarious. He's just like any other 17-year-old kid. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna be obnoxious at times. But if you don't know him and you see him, he's just reserved, quiet, right?
Quiet, yeah.
Okay. See him in pads. He is one of the most physically imposing running backs we've ever had.
Right.
I know you've seen it. It's pictures of Vondrell in high school. He looked like a grown man.
It looks like Vondrell McGee, to quote Shane Ford from Foster.
Yes.
This shit is so funny. The boy has veins in his turds. Hey, Coach Ford said that shit one time. We would get on the bus from a track meet, getting back on, and we were talking about Vondrell, and he said, he's got veins in his turds.
And I see why he would say that, man. Vondrell was just strong. I don't know where it came from, but just pure strength. And my first experience with him on the football field was his junior year, my sophomore year. Of course, I'm on JV, and I'm on a scout team.
Yeah.
And I'm just going through the motions. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Like, don't get in here and try to, win a fucking defensive player of the year award right now. Like, we just need you to be
Give us a look.
Give us a look. There you go. And I actually get through the line, and Vondrell is pass blocking, and I know V personally.
You know me, dog.
I'm your guy. It's me. I'm not even coming to make a tackle.
V, it's me.
Vondrell gave me his forearm right under my chin strap in my throat. And that was the closest I've ever been to death, because I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what that was me. Now I'm on the ground. I'm on my back, rolling around, holding my throat, and I'm looking up at V, and he's just looking down at me like, "My bad." But I'm like, "V, it's me, baby. Why'd you do this to me?" But that's just the strength that he had, man. It's like I've never seen a running back look like that. But then you see what he did on the field. You see his play. It's special. Vondrell is one of those players who, it's funny that on the field, lightning fast.
Right.
If he gets loose on the football field,
it's over.
Nobody's catching him.
Over.
You see him in track or any other setting.
He's running JV.
Not so much. Right. So he's special. He's just a football player. That's the only way I can put it.
Only way to put it.
It's a such thing as football speed.
And he has it.
And if there was a definition in the dictionary for football speed,
his picture
would be right beside it. Because on the football field, if Vondrell got loose, your chances are you're not catching him.
Man, Vondrell is what makes Vondrell so special to me. Because like I said, 2002 was like my real first season watching Lobo football.
Right.
And so I watched him in 2003 as a sophomore.
Yeah.
And nothing special. He didn't really do anything special at all.
He was
behind Jarrell Williams.
Who came on the league.
Flash, had some flashes here and there. If anything, I've known from my daddy hollering at him to pick his feet up.
Yeah.
That was his thing. He would always get tripped. Looked like he was about to make a big run and then get tripped. I guess he figured out how to pick his feet up in 2004. Because 13 games, dog. The thing about, and what everybody says about 2004 and 2005 is that we didn't even play in the second half of half our games.
Yeah.
Vondrell rushed for 2,039 yards in 13 games.
That's crazy.
That's dominant, bro. 2,039 yards, 27 touchdowns in 13 15 games. Now, Jesse Anderson just broke the school record for touchdowns in a game, but he played 16 of them.
That's a fact.
Vondrell set the record with 13. Tyler McCray tied the record of 27 touchdowns, and he played in 15 games.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt in the state championship.
Yeah.
So he had 2 more games just to tie it. V set this record in 13 games, dog. And at least 4 of those games, he's not even playing in the third or fourth quarter.
That's a fact.
Do you know how special that is? Like, that's insane. You look at the Tyler Lee run his junior year.
Yeah.
The 90-yard touchdown run against Tyler Lee.
Yeah.
Where he is moving the pile, and then he just pops out like a little turd.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Like a little turd with a vein in it.
Yeah. Chain forward. That was so funny when he said that shit, bro. I mean, Vondrell McGee is special, bro. There is not another back that can do the things that he can do with the ball. I mean, he can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can run people over. He can run by you. He can juke you. You know, he can give you the stiff arm.
Jesus Christ.
He can do a spin move. He can do anything that a guy with the football in his hands. If you would have told me that Vondrell McGee would be the guy that finishes his college career out not getting a chance to go to the NFL, and Chris Ivory would be the Pro Bowl running back, I would tell you that's a lot.
Yeah.
In 2004, 2005, you told me that number 23 is gonna go pro and number 3 ain't.
Right.
I would call you a liar.
Yeah.
Because Vondrell was just that special, bro.
Yeah.
He was literally that special. The first superstar I ever saw with my own two.
Yeah.
Like when you saw Vondrell McGee play, there's some people, you know, when you play NCAA 07, 08. No, let's go back to the old NCAAs. You had that highlight player. You had that star player. And then whenever he got to blinking, everybody on the field knew it. It was as if number 3 had like that star underneath his feet, bro.
All the time.
At all times. When he touched it, it's like, shit, he might score.
And teams knew what we was going to do.
Dog. And that's the thing about it. This guy runs for 2,000 yards as a junior. In 2004, and I hate it sounds like I'm shitting on Carlin, but Carlin Freeman's a quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're gonna come out and throw the ball 16, 17 times a game.
Yeah.
You're gonna throw the ball 8 or 9 times a game. They're gonna come off a play action boot pass. That's the best thing that long you can do. Or they're gonna throw a 3-step drop and they're gonna throw a post or slant to Malcolm Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're going to do anything exquisite in the passing game where you got to spend a whole bunch of time wondering about what long he's going to throw. They're going to turn around and hand this ball off.
Talk about Mesquite Horn his junior year.
You tell me what happened.
Mesquite Horn his junior year, Vandrell McGee rushed for 269 yards, 4 touchdowns. On how many carries? Just take a guess.
I want to say, 9?
Say that again?
9?
9 carries.
9 carries, 269 yards, 4 tugs.
I don't even think he did play. I was gonna say I don't even think he played in the fourth quarter, but he did. He scored one more in the fourth quarter, and I think it was like, all right, that's enough.
That's enough, V. Chill, V. Chill. Come on, bro. Chill. Come on, bro. Don't do him like that.
Yeah. So.
And this is all as a junior, bro.
This is as a junior.
Now, as a senior, he is a part of the biggest letdown of all time, and you could say the same thing that we're punishing Haynes King for. We should probably punish Vondrell for. As well, I've heard this argument. Me and Coach Ritter have always brought this several times about, you know, if you go take Haynes out of the number 1 spot because how he played the senior year, you can't let Vondrell go without you know what happens as a senior. And so we'll get to that. But as a senior, in 11 games, 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns. Once again, he's more yards than he does games. You know what I'm saying? 1,300 more than his 11 games that he plays. Yeah. And then once again, he ain't playing in the second half of probably 4 or 5 of those games.
A lot of
where it's really easy. It's really easy for them his senior year.
Yeah.
So you take it into account with 17 touchdowns, a lot of touchdowns. But anyway, so for me, and here's why Haynes is 2, and here's why Vondrell is 1. Vondrell never looked bad as a running back.
No.
Ever. No. There was never a time Vondrell was playing running back and I was like, damn, he don't look good as a running back. Sometimes Haynes his senior year, like that John Tyler game on national TV.
Yeah.
Like if you read some of those Twitter things, especially from Longhorn fans talking shit about Aggies, it's a lot of people questioning, is he even a quarterback?
Yeah.
More of an athlete to me.
Right.
There was never a point in Vondrell's career where you said, oh, he don't need to run the ball.
That's a fact.
Like there was never that point in his career. And so I can't punish Vondrell for that. It's a team game. He's just a running back. he don't call the plays. He don't know. He don't have the impact on it like a quarterback does, who touches it every play.
Yeah.
And so that's why Vondrell is here at number 1. For a career at Longview High School, he rushes for over 3,400 yards, and this is just in his last 2 seasons. Rushed for over 3,400 yards and 44 touchdowns in his last 2 seasons.
Damn.
A prep parade All-American and a 2-time All-State pick.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a dude, second team 5A as a senior, first team 5A All-State as a junior, a complete career. He can do anything you want out of a guy in the backfield. And if we're making the Mount Rushmores of Longview High School football players, Vondrell McGee is up there. And a lot of people, the conversation, the better question is who's the better running back between him and Fred Talley. Yeah. That's more of a better argument than trying to.
I love that argument.
Than anybody after 2000. As much as I love Keelan, as much as I love Tyler McRae, they're not in the same category as V. McGee.
No.
And so, the only other guy that's in that category is a Fred Talley. And anytime you old school cats want to argue, I'll give you, the statistical reasons why Vondrell's better than Fred. But it's
starter. V only lost 2 games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
2 games.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, this is a very good team. We're talking about a lot of talent in 2004 and 2005, and Vondrell McGee is the most talented guy out of that bunch, without question.
Right.
It's been fun, man. It's been a whole lot of fun.
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming.
I wonder what the reaction's going to be. I think for the most part, people would agree.
Initially, we had Haynes as number 4.
We did.
And I had probably 2 weeks ago, I called him and said we can't do that to him.
Yeah, I'm glad we.
I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad he's at number 2 where he is. I guess the biggest surprise is probably, we talked about the 10 that didn't get in and came out before this.
Yeah.
But D-Rob is probably the biggest surprise of him not being on the list.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we talked about why he's not on it, so no need to go into that. I mean, I had a whole lot of fun breaking this down. I'm almost sad that it's over.
I know.
But
what's next, man?
What's next? We got some shit coming.
Yeah.
I got some ideas cooked up. And so, we're going to find a way to get some work to you. Man, I just hope we get a chance to play football this year. We got the season pushed back. This was supposed to be the first night. It was supposed to be the first game of the year.
The opening night. Right.
We were supposed to be at AT&T tonight. And we were supposed to be trying to get ready to beat on Temple's ass. And, the corona has pushed it back for another 3 or 4 weeks, I think. September 24th is supposed to be the first game of the year. I'm supposed to have my little boy here, too, by that time.
What?
So that's exciting as fuck, too. But hopefully, yeah, for real. Hopefully corona doesn't take away, the 2020 football season. I hope it doesn't. But, hopefully it does not. And hopefully, the Lobos can be the main source of attraction. But if it's not, back at it again. It's the guy Spence. You already know we're coming at you. We're gonna give you with something.
Yes.
We'll try to keep you guys locked in and loaded with Spencer Company. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys respect what we tried to do.
Yeah.
Not trying to alienate anybody. Not trying to call people sorry. Not trying to, make fun of anybody or except Sherm and that number 7 story. But
come on, man.
that's the greatest of all time. But I think it gets misconstrued. I think people just think that we just trying to get. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what people.
I don't know what you think.
To me, it's good, healthy conversation.
Exactly.
It's for one, it's a peanut. It's 2 guys, either sitting in a chair, on a couch, just talking about football,
chilling in club shed.
In club shed, man. It's, we've seen all the comments. We've seen all his favoritism. I mean, why y'all even doing this list? It's no different from any other list.
Nah.
I mean, everybody tuned into the top 100 NFL players this year.
Every year.
And nobody questioned the metrics behind why or how they're doing their list.
Right.
So, I mean, come on, man. Just have fun with this. We, like you said, we got a post from one of the players' fathers, Kerry Fortune. His dad posted.
Yeah.
His little segment. It was proud. You can tell. It's like it's my baby boy.
Right.
This is juice. Like it's just that's what it's for. It's for people to just look back and reminisce on good times.
That's it.
And football. I mean, obviously, sports brings everybody together.
But Longview football?
But Longview football is just a tad bit different.
It's just a tad bit different, man.
It's special. So, I mean, we had fun with it. Hopefully, y'all had fun listening to it.
For sure.
You know, don't try to castrate us out in public.
Well, it's just
not
me.
being on the list like
They love you. It's just me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's all good. It's been fun. Just continue to keep up with the page. We got stuff coming at y'all all the time. I mean, what's next? Top 10 positions? Do we want to rank the positions? I've done that on my own, but never in this format with highlights to go back on it. Yeah. I don't want to overkill. I don't want to be I want to do it overkill. Maybe we'll wait a couple of days before we get that out. Maybe it's something we do in the spring or in the summer, or whatever. But that's it, man. It's fun. And in the words of Stephen A. Oh man.